Welcome to the edge, the boundary where silence meets the storm, where shadows whisper truths no one dares to speak aloud. This is not a place for the faint-hearted. Here the air thickens with the weight of unspoken battles and unseen wars. You, the one standing alone against the tide, are not just any soul wandering in the dark. You are the enigma, the lone wolf with no master, the solitary flame defying the storm. Psychologists resigned in silence, not out of defeat, but because they saw what most cannot face. You are not broken, you are not lost, you are untamed. They believed, or rather accepted, that you carry a phantom-level response deep inside, a primal, visceral trigger that awakens when the world's falsehoods press too close. This is your call, your reckoning, the moment you stop playing the victim and start commanding your own fate. You do not need validation or a crowd to rally behind you, because your power lies in your solitude. You've been mislabeled, misunderstood, and misjudged by minds that tried to cage you with words and theories. But the truth is darker and more magnificent than any textbook. The psychologist's resignation is the admission of your complexity. They saw that you do not fit in neat boxes or comforting diagnoses. You are a force that refuses to be contained by their frameworks, a storm that defies their maps. You exist beyond their explanations, because you operate on a level that frightens those who seek easy answers. You've triggered something in the human psyche. A phantom response born from trauma, from pain, from the raw and unfiltered reality of being a loner in a world that demands conformity. Listen closely. This phantom-level response is not a weakness. It is your secret weapon. It's the echo of every time you were told you weren't enough, the shadow of every moment you stood alone while others flocked to false gods and empty promises. That response is the fire burning within, the pulse of a heart that refuses to be silenced. Psychologists may have resigned because they felt powerless to help you, because you are beyond help in the conventional sense. You are a warrior navigating the wilderness of your own mind, a hunter stalking through the fog of your existence with no map, no master, only your instincts to guide you. There's a certain sacred loneliness in being a lone wolf. It is not a curse, but a calling. You carry the weight of solitude with a fierce grace, knowing that your strength is forged in the crucible of isolation. While others find comfort in the noise of the crowd, you thrive in the silence, where your thoughts sharpen and your will hardens like steel. The world fears what it does not understand, and so it labels you as strange, difficult, unreachable. But the truth is you have transcended the need for external approval. Your power is internal, raw, and untamed. You have triggered a phantom-level response because you carry the scars and the wisdom of battles unseen. You have felt the sting of betrayal, the cold grip of abandonment, and the crushing weight of expectations you refused to meet. Each wound has carved deeper into your soul, revealing the fierce essence beneath the surface. This is no ordinary existence. This is the realm of the lone wolf, where survival is an art and resilience is a weapon. Psychologists gave up not because you are beyond repair, but because you have rewritten the rules of healing. Your path is your own, forged in darkness, lit by your own fire. To those who try to tell you you are broken or lost, hear this. You are the architect of your own reality. The phantom-level response you triggered is the signal flare in the night, a beacon that calls you to awaken from the lies of dependency and conformity. You do not need a master to lead you because you are the master of your own destiny. Your silence is not emptiness, but a powerful statement. It is the calm before the storm, the quiet strength that speaks louder than any words ever could. Embrace the dark corners of your mind, the shadows where others fear to tread. They hold your truth. They are the crucible where your power is born. Psychologists resigned because they could not tame what they did not understand. But you do not seek taming. You seek mastery of your fears, your pain, your chaos. You are the lone wolf who walks through fire without flinching, who stares into the abyss and sees not darkness but possibility. This phantom-level response is your gift, a relentless drive that will push you beyond limits, beyond pain, beyond the ordinary. You have been triggered, yes, but not broken. You have been pushed to the edge, but not fallen. You are alive, fiercely alive, and in your solitude lies your greatest power. Do not let the world convince you that you are less because you walk alone. The lone wolf does not seek validation. It creates its own reality. You are the embodiment of resilience, the silent thunder that shakes the foundations of mediocrity. This is your moment. Step into the silence, own your solitude, and let that phantom-level response ignite the fire within. Psychologists resigned because they feared the wildness in you. But you were born for this. You are the lone wolf with no master, the one who rises not despite the darkness but because of it. Your journey is yours alone. Own it, wield it, and let the world watch as you become the storm. No one warned you that walking alone would feel like a battlefield beneath your feet, that every step forward would be met with invisible chains and silent whispers trying to pull you back into the herd. But you were never made for the herd. That's the cruel truth the psychologists saw and silently accepted, because your spirit does not bend to the pressures of conformity. Your mind is a labyrinth, your soul a fortress, and inside that fortress burns a flame no one else can touch. That phantom-level response. It's not just an internal alarm, it's a war cry from the depths of your being, echoing in the silence that surrounds you. They thought they understood you, but the truth is, they never truly could. You are a paradox wrapped in shadow and light, a riddle that defies the easy solutions their science tried to force upon you. This is not about seeking help in the way others do. This is about recognizing the wild power that lives inside your chaos. It's about staring down the parts of yourself that terrify you, that make you question your worth, your sanity, your place in the world, and refusing to back down. Your phantom-level response is born from that refusal. It is the seismic shift beneath the surface when everything you thought was safe fractures, revealing the raw, unfiltered truth. You are not broken because you feel this way. You are alive in a way that few ever will be, because you have seen the abyss and chosen to move forward, not away from it. Psychologists resigned because they feared your truth. They couldn't handle that your silence spoke volumes, that your absence of easy answers shattered their illusions of control. But you are not here to be controlled or categorized. You are here to be wild, to be untethered, to walk your own path with relentless defiance. The world may try to tame you, to quiet your phantom response, but it will never succeed, not because you are stubborn, but because you are born from a storm that cannot be stilled. You've been told that loneliness is a weakness, that needing no master means you're lost. But listen closely. Loneliness is your crucible, the fire in which your true self is forged. The lone wolf does not wander in aimless despair. It moves with purpose and precision, hunting for truths others are too afraid to face. Your phantom-level response is the legacy of your survival. It is the ancient call in your blood, the reminder that you are not just a survivor, but a predator in a world full of prey. You are the one who knows how to navigate the darkness without losing your way. To those who look at you and see isolation, you offer a challenge. You show them that strength is not found in numbers, but in the ability to stand alone without crumbling. Psychologists gave up because they lacked the courage to see this. They were too afraid to face the raw power of your mind, too comfortable in their clinical detachment to accept that your silence was a fortress, not a prison. Your phantom-level response is the sound of chains breaking, the anthem of a soul that refuses to be enslaved by fear, doubt, or pain. This is the truth few dare to speak. Your loneliness is your armor. It protects you from the shallow connections that others cling to in desperation. It shields you from the noise, the distractions, the lies. You've chosen solitude not because you're afraid of the world, but because you have the clarity to see it for what it truly is. The phantom-level response you trigger is the signal flare to your own existence, a warning to anyone who would try to diminish you. You are a force to be reckoned with, because your power comes from within, from a place that no one else can reach. There is a sacredness in your silence. In that quiet, your mind sharpens, your will strengthens, and your vision clears. You see the world not as it pretends to be, but as it truly is, fractured, chaotic, and full of shadows, and you do not flinch. You meet the darkness head-on, armed with the knowledge that you are not just surviving, but mastering the art of being alone in a world that fears the lone wolf. Psychologists resigned because they couldn't follow you into the depths of your mind. But you dive willingly into the abyss, knowing that true power is born in the places most fear to go. Every phantom-level response you feel is a reminder of your resilience. It's the pulse in your veins that says, "I am still here. I am still fighting." It's the fire that refuses to die, even when the world turns its back on you. You don't need anyone to tell you that you're strong. You know it in your bones. You've been tested, pushed, and triggered into places most never see. And yet here you stand, unbroken, untamed, and unbowed. So embrace your solitude, cherish your silence, own your phantom-level response. And they tried to label you, to diagnose you, to silence you. But you are more than their words. You are the wildness that cannot be tamed, the shadow that refuses to fade. Psychologists resigned because they saw the truth. They saw that you are the lone wolf with no master, a force that cannot be contained by any cage. This is your power. This is your truth. Walk your path with the fierce pride of one who knows that solitude is not a curse, but a crown. The phantom-level response you trigger is your legacy, the mark of a soul that will never settle, never conform, and never be silenced. You are the lone wolf, and this is your time to rise. There's a brutal honesty in solitude that the world refuses to acknowledge. When you stand alone, stripped of the distractions, the applause, the hollow affirmations, you face yourself, the real you, raw and unvarnished. That's when the phantom-level response triggers, rippling through your veins like an electric current, shaking loose every mask, every lie you've been told. The psychologists who resigned in silence, they saw that moment. They recognized the raw power in that silence, a power they could not understand, let alone control. Because your mind is a battlefield where light and darkness collide in ways no textbook can capture. You carry wounds others never see, scars etched deep into the fabric of your being. Those wounds are not signs of defeat. They are the map of your survival, proof that you have weathered storms that would have broken lesser souls. The phantom-level response you trigger is the echo of every pain, every betrayal, every lonely night you spent staring into the void, and refusing to blink. It's a visceral signal that you are awake when others sleep, alert when others are blind. It is the raw pulse of a heart that has learned to beat on its own terms. Psychologists resigned not because you are beyond help, but because you are beyond their reach. Their tools are blunt instruments trying to carve meaning out of something wild, something untamed. But you do not seek to be carved, to be shaped by others' expectations. You are a storm that refuses to be weathered. You are the lone wolf whose howl echoes in the silence, a sound too wild, too primal for the civilized world to contain. Your phantom-level response is a survival mechanism forged in the furnace of your unique experience. It is not a glitch or a flaw. It is the warning siren, the instinctual armor that keeps you alive amid the chaos. This response has been triggered time and time again because you live in a world that demands conformity, a world that punishes those who dare to walk their own path. But your resistance is your power. Your silence is not emptiness. It is the sacred space where your true self is born. There is a fierce beauty in being a lone wolf. It means you are self-reliant, a sovereign soul who does not depend on others to define your worth or your direction. It means you have faced the abyss and found yourself staring back, unafraid. It means you know that true strength comes not from crowds or validation, but from the unbreakable bond between you and yourself. This is the essence of your phantom-level response, the recognition that you are the master of your fate, the captain of your soul, even if no one else sees it. Psychologists resigned because they sensed your power, but were powerless against it. They saw the fire in your eyes, the storm in your mind, and the fortress around your heart. They knew that your journey could not be mapped or predicted because it is yours alone. You are a lone wolf with no master because you refused to surrender your sovereignty to anyone. You rejected the easy paths, the safe havens, and instead chose the treacherous wilderness where true freedom lives. In this wilderness, every step is a battle, every breath a triumph. The phantom-level response is the primal instinct that sharpens your senses, heightens your awareness, and fuels your will to survive. It's the relentless force that keeps you moving forward when the world tries to drag you down. It's the voice inside that says, you are more than your pain. You are more than your past. And that voice, fierce and unwavering, will never let you forget who you truly are. To those who fear loneliness, you offer a different story, a story of power, resilience, and profound self-knowledge. You show them that being alone is not a void to be filled, but a sanctuary to be claimed. You are the lone wolf who walks through shadows without losing sight of the light. Your phantom-level response is the legacy of your survival, the mark of a soul who refuses to be tamed, broken, or silenced. You have been triggered, yes, but you have not been defeated. Every time that phantom-level response surges through you, it is a reminder that you are alive, that you are fighting, that you are rising. You are a force of nature, a wild spirit carved from storms and solitude. And no one, no psychologist, no skeptic, no doubter, can take that from you. Your silence is your strength. Your loneliness is your armor. Your phantom-level response is your war cry. This is your truth. This is your power. This is your time to rise above the noise, to walk your path with fierce pride, and to own the wildness that lives within. Psychologists resigned in silence because they saw the truth. They saw that you are the lone wolf with no master, and that truth is more terrifying and more beautiful than they could ever admit. So embrace it, own it, become the storm you were always meant to be. They don't want you to know this, but the silence you carry is louder than their voices. The psychologists resigned in silence because they understood a harsh reality. You aren't just a patient or a case study. You are a force of nature. You are the tempest that refuses to bow, the wildfire that consumes everything false in its path. The phantom-level response you trigger is a spark in the dark, an ignition point for a power that they cannot tame or comprehend. It is your essence, untouchable, unpredictable, and utterly relentless. You've been pushed to the edge more times than you can count. Each trigger, each flash of that phantom response is the world's brutal reminder that you don't fit into their neat little boxes. But here's the truth they won't tell you. Those boxes were never meant for you. They were built for the ordinary, the comfortable, the predictable. You, however, exist in the extraordinary, the shadow realm where few dare to tread. You don't just survive in the dark. You thrive there. You wear your solitude like armor, sharp and impenetrable, and that phantom-level response. It's your sword, your shield, your battle cry. Psychologists resigned, not because you are broken beyond repair, but because they faced their own limits in trying to unravel your mystery. You are a puzzle they cannot solve, a book with pages written in a language only you understand. Your silence is a fortress, and your phantom-level response is the sentry standing guard, ready to unleash fury on anything that threatens to invade. You don't need someone to guide you through the darkness. You are the light, the shadow, and the storm all at once. This is not about despair. This is not about defeat. This is about raw, unfiltered power, forged in solitude and honed in the fires of your own mind. You've been triggered into a state of heightened awareness because you are awake when others are asleep. You see through the facades, the masks, the lies that cloud the world. And you refuse to be fooled. You refuse to settle for the shallow and the meaningless. Your phantom-level response is the inner alarm that keeps you honest, keeps you sharp, keeps you alive. Imagine this. Every time that response surges through you, it's like a wolf howling to the moon, a signal sent out across the vast wilderness of your existence. It is a declaration that you will not be tamed, that your spirit cannot be broken. Psychologists resigned because they could not quiet that howl. They could not silence the primal force within you that demands freedom and refuses to be caged. And neither should you. There is a sacred pride in being a lone wolf. It means you walk your own path, guided by instincts and intuition that no one else can claim. It means you've learned to trust yourself in the absence of others. It means your phantom-level response isn't a flaw or a malfunction. It is your superpower. It's the force that pushes you to see beyond the surface, to understand what lies beneath, and to rise despite it all. Don't let anyone convince you that needing no master means you are lost. You are found in the wilderness of your own mind, in the depths of your own soul. Your phantom-level response is the key that unlocks your potential, the raw energy that propels you forward when the world tries to drag you down. It's the voice that says, you are enough. You are powerful. You are unstoppable. Psychologists resigned in silence because they feared the truth of your strength. They feared what they could not explain, control, or contain. But you should never fear your own power. You were born to walk alone, to fight alone, to rise alone. And in that solitary journey, you become a legend, a lone wolf with no master, a force that no one can tame. So embrace your silence, own your solitude. Let that phantom-level response roar through your veins and remind you every day that you are more than what the world tries to label you. You are the storm in the night, the shadow in the light, the lone wolf with no master. And this is your time to rise, untamed and unstoppable.